Next up, if I could have the candidates for the office of sheriff start coming up to the room. Okay, first up, Kim Bogart for the position of sheriff here in Pasco County.
Well, good morning. It's so nice to see all of the residents here up in the front. It looks like all politicians in the back. And that kind of explains maybe some of the hot air in the room. The temperature's quite hot. I'm running for sheriff. I would like to be your sheriff. I've been a law enforcement officer for 31 years. I started my career in 1975 with the Tampa, just a little bit about myself. Started my career with the Tampa Police Department in 75. I walked a beat in Ybor City, worked patrol. I was on the bomb squad. I was a full-time instructor at the police academy. I rolled around in the mud, the blood, and the beer with the bad guys. I know what it's like to be a street cop. I came to Pasco County in 1984, where I served for 16 years as a captain and a major in your sheriff's office. And I supervised almost all of the law enforcement operations for the entire law enforcement side of the agency for many years. I wrote the policy and procedures manual for the sheriff's office. This is kind of unusual.
It's a part-time life.
Yeah, yeah, perfectly right there. When I left the sheriff's office in '81, I went to work part-time for the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office across the state. And I also was the executive director for the Florida Jail Accreditation Commission for 14 years, helping over 40 jails become state accredited. I'm trying to tighten this down now to the 2-minute time frame. I have an extensive background as a law enforcement consultant nationally. I've helped agencies all across Florida write their policies and procedures manuals and deal with those very difficult issues that face law enforcement. I've been a resident of Pasco County for 28 years, and I am very active in our community. I'm involved in a lot of community organizations that, and the reason I do that is because I really want to learn what's important to us as a community. As a consultant, I have been exposed to so many agencies' best practices. And I want to take that knowledge that I've gained and bring it back to Pasco County and put it in place. We have very serious problems facing us today in law enforcement, in our county in terms of crime. We've got the drug problems, which is spice, bath salts, the prescription drug problem. We have ongoing crimes related to thefts, many of them the air conditioning thefts, everyone's aware of that. There are strategies that can be implemented to very much involve our community groups that I've seen works very successfully in other agencies, and I want to implement those strategies here and make our place, our county, a safer place to live. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Next up is Roger Joseph Fortney.
Good morning. My name is Roger Fortney, and I'm one of the candidates for sheriff. I'm 59 years old. I've been married to my wife Rita for 38 years. We've resided here in Pasco for almost 30 years, raising our children, Carrie, who's a registered nurse, and our son Jason, who's a Tampa police officer. I'm retired from Pasco. I've served 25 years in law enforcement, 23 of those here in Pasco. My platform would be simple. I continue to work on the drug problems, the gang problems, and our traffic issues, speeding. We need to start getting serious about our gang problems in this county. When I started in '86, we had, 1 or 2 gangs. We now have at least 6, so we need to start getting serious about our gang problems. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Next up is Major Maurice Radford.
Thank you. Good morning. Like you said, my name is Maurice Radford. On your tables, I've left some handout information so that you got a reference of me, a few bullet points of my background and experience. I definitely appreciate the opportunity to speak to you this morning. Often during my meeting with individuals on one-on-one contacts and in candidate forums such as this, I strongly encourage individuals to truly research the background, qualifications, and experience of all candidates, because it's important that you make a well-informed decision about who you will ultimately hire to be your elected sheriff. I'm a 50-year-old native Floridian. I often tell people I'm halfway to 100. I'm married to my high school sweetheart, Nina, in the back, filming us now, for nearly 32 years. I often tell people I'm a man of one God, one country, one woman, 2 children. I've got 2 small grandchildren, and a son-in-law who I'm very proud of as the deputy sheriff in Hernando County. I have zero tolerance for criminals who seek to victimize our citizens, especially those who prey upon our most vulnerable seniors and our children. I've humbly served you over the previous decade as third in command of your sheriff's office, managing patrol operations countywide with about a $30 million budget responsibility. I am a true fiscal conservative, having saved you up to $750,000 per year, which the sheriff used to annually return to the county commission as unexpended funds. Hello? Do a Brian Corley here. I graduated the Police Academy in 1986 with honors in firearms, defensive tactics, and academics. I've received numerous awards and special recognition for my job performance, such as life-saving, community organizations, Retail Federation Officer of the Year, and State Officer of the Year, presented the proclamation by the Governor and Cabinet. I attended St. Leo University, where I was placed on the Dean's List for the various graduate and undergraduate courses that I completed to constantly expand my knowledge and subject matter expertise, in addition to the many thousands of hours of specialized, advanced, and command level training courses that I've completed during my 25 years of public service. I worked my way through the ranks as a state officer beginning in 1986. I've also served as a field training officer, a police instructor, a first line supervisor, lieutenant, captain, a regional commander of criminal investigations for the state of Florida, and commander of patrol operations here at your Pasco Sheriff's Office. Many of the innovations and police strategies that are in use at your Sheriff's Office today, I implemented during my tenure there. My name is Maurice Radford. I encourage you to do the research on all our candidates. You can go to my website, voteradford.com, to find out more information about me personally and professionally. And if you would be willing, we would certainly appreciate an opportunity to visit your community upon invitation for such a candidate forum in your local community. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next up, of course, is our own Sheriff Chris Nocco.
Good morning, everybody. Remember when a paddy wagon used to come down the street, when a deputy would roll up on scene or a cop rolling up on scene, and we were going to take care of business? People weren't afraid anymore. People knew law enforcement was going to take care of the situation. That's what's happening today. In the past year, our deputies have gone out there and taken back these streets. We implemented intelligence-led policing. And you know, we can talk about statistics, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what people feel. In Holiday, people were ashamed of where they lived. They were afraid to come out. I can tell you, such a good job our deputies did, is they threw a block party for them. They said, thank you for taking back our neighborhood. It's us working with the citizens giving us information. It's about us working together as a team. That's what it's all about. I grew up in Philadelphia. I went to the University of Delaware, played football there. I got my undergrad and graduate degree. And the most important thing was about teamwork. And that's what you're seeing in the Sheriff's Office now. I was a police officer in Fairfax County, started with the Philadelphia Public School Police, I was a first responder in 9/11, the sniper incident, numerous demonstrations. I was a Broward deputy. I know what it's like for those guys out there and the women. That's what we're out there making sure that they can do their jobs, that we let them go out there and be deputies and take back these neighborhoods. In the past year, we've done an overhaul in our technology system. We started looking through and finding out how can we become more efficient. We did our due diligence, and we're going to be signing a contract in the future. We're going to come a new, it's called One Solution. It's going to reduce our re-entry of data by 20 to 30%. You talk about saving money, you talk about becoming more efficient, 20 to 30% we're going to reduce of typing in information more than one time. That's what we're doing in the Sheriff's Office. We're moving towards the future. We're fighting the prescription pill epidemic. We're working with our churches in celebrate recovery because we realize we need to talk to these kids in 7th and 8th grade. We have to get them help. We can't arrest ourselves out of the situation. We got to work together as a full community. You know, I hope you look at the Sheriff's Office now today differently than you did a year ago. You can see our members are out there, and as I always tell people, ask the deputies what they say. Ask them what they feel. We're making arrests. We're taking back these neighborhoods. We're taking back 19. We're doing what a Sheriff's Office is supposed to be doing. Making you proud, making you feel safe, and making you feel part of what we're doing. That's what the Sheriff's Office is about. Again, my name is Nocco, but I say it's never about me as an individual. It's about our team. It's about all the deputies working together, having a voice. We have very good, experienced individuals out there. We have to let them have a voice. So again, I apologize, I have to leave in a few minutes because we're going to go recognize some of our school resource officers for what they're doing. And I think that's important because everybody needs to be recognized. And as a team, we're going to move this county together. So I appreciate you all being here, all the candidates. We'll see you at the next event. And thank you all very much. May God bless you, and may you please pray for our deputies out there. They got a very tough job on the road and in the jail, so keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you very much.